Let's start our study with the name of Allah. In my opinion, one of the philosophical thoughts that align greatly with Islamic teachings is Stoicism. Despite originating long before Islam, its ideas resonate deeply with Islamic principles. For instance, last week, I mentioned how understanding Epicurus, despite being of Greek origin, sheds light on Islamic philosophy. Even seemingly destructive thoughts, when placed in the right context, can be beneficial. Stoicism, being almost universally applicable, can be considered Islamic philosophy because it aligns with our rational thinking capabilities, which are considered gifts from Allah. When asked about the division of philosophy, I usually categorize it into two types: Islamic philosophy, exemplified by thinkers like Ibn Rushd and Al-Farabi, and philosophy that is Islamic in nature, such as Stoicism. Our understanding of philosophy should not be limited to a general context. Rather, it should adapt to specific situations. Just as offering tea at 3 a.m. might not bring joy, philosophy too needs the right context to be effective. It's normal for people to have varying preferences towards philosophy. What matters is expressing disagreement constructively. Expressing dissent in a counterproductive manner, like disrupting prayers, only leads to chaos. We must learn to communicate respectfully, ensuring our actions don't hinder others' spiritual practices. Now, coming back to Stoicism, I mentioned its connection to Islamic teachings because Stoic ideas closely resemble religious doctrines. Last week, I discussed how Epicureanism faced criticism upon the arrival of Christianity, while Stoicism found acceptance, even within Islam. For those interested, contemporary theologian Josephine S. has conducted research on Islamic theology, particularly Mutazilite theology, concluding that its logical framework is more akin to Stoicism than Aristotelian logic. Stoicism, with its longevity spanning from the 3rd century BCE to the 3rd century CE, had various phases, with notable figures like Zeno, Cleanthes, Chrysippus, and later, Marcus Aurelius and Seneca. Stoicism's longevity and diverse followers, from slaves to emperors, highlight its adaptability and enduring influence. Zeno, the founder, initially a merchant outside Athens, was inspired by Socrates and later became known for his fatalistic views, accepting his death with calmness. Epictetus, a former slave turned philosopher, and Marcus Aurelius, a Roman emperor and philosopher, further propagated Stoic principles. Seneca, an advisor to Nero, faced death by Nero's orders for allegedly plotting against him, showcasing Stoic resilience in the face of adversity.